Okay, so last week I posted a few charts. It was CPI week, inflation data came out, Redfin reported a bunch of data that they had, and I posted about it, and I worry that it didn't really make any sense because it was just a bunch of, could be perceived as gibberish with some charts. So I just want to go over those quick and kind of give my opinion on it, what it means. The first one was mortgage apps, so applications to apply to buy houses, refinances, and home purchases all declined last week. This makes sense, kind of. Nobody's going to refinance. Rates are pretty high. Mortgage applications, this could be concerning. If people aren't applying for mortgages, people aren't buying houses. If people aren't buying houses, could be a good thing overall, could be a bad thing. It depends on which side of the spectrum you're on. Purchases all declined as well. So that can signal a few things. It's the end of summer. Typically people buy less houses at the end of summer because kids are going back to school, life's getting busier, summer's over. What this means is we just have to keep an eye on it. It doesn't really mean anything in the short term, but it could signal a sell-off. It could signal a lot of things. Then the next one was the housing affordability index, which same thing, nothing crazy telling, but it is getting high. So what the housing affordability index does is it calculates the price to income ratio. So the price of a house versus how much money people are making. That is getting up to 2007, 2006 levels, which if you know anything about the great financial crisis of 08, it was caused largely by banks giving unqualified buyers loans that they could not afford to pay. So the index was very high during this time. Now it's catching up to that. Doesn't necessarily, people aren't going to be able to pay these loans. Over the last few years, American savings rate has been pretty strong. It is declining. Credit card debt is also at an all-time high, which also isn't great, but nothing super telling from this right away. Something to keep an eye on in the short term though. I just wanted to hopefully break those down a little bit better. I can only do so much with like a tweet or whatever I do it on, but these are good things to keep an eye on. It's ideally what I do. You can hopefully just read like the short snippets that I post, but they're very telling. They can really give you an insight on the next few months, what things are going to look like in the future, rather than being so caught off guard.